It's really pretty.
Once I finished this flower, I had more of this left, and some petals, so I make the babies out of the big ones. I'm a Brazilian artist. I live currently in New York, but I'm a bit of a nomad. I lived everywhere. My work started as a hobby. I was sick for a while, and I had to take a little break, and so I bought a lot of really cheap, inexpensive clay, at a children's store, and started making the sculptures. And at first, I didn't show to anyone because I feel like dreams are like plants in a way. When they're very small, you protect them because external factors can damage your dreams and break them. So I did everything in the privacy of my home without any other intent than it being happy and bringing me joy. I was very, 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 very fortunate because after 8 years of doing this, someone went to my house, a friend of a friend, and they took notice of it, and they asked me if I would like to go to a gallery to have a residency. And from this residency, my life changed. I think because I'm not trained as an artist and I'm not a very pretentious person, I never know who I'm talking to, so I always talk to everyone the same, and then eventually Art Basel, like the Design Art Week of Miami happened, and then from that now I'm in Alcova, Milano, and I've just been very lucky because people have been very kind. I think this is my story.
Yeah, I think it's a mirror, to be honest. People are kind because you are kind. I think,
yeah, it's you get what you plant. If you plant good things, you get good things. Yeah. If you put something good in the ground, something good springs. And I always like to be myself because it's too much work to be someone else.
True.
Twice the work. They give you the laurels. When you marry, you have a bouquet. When you're born, they bring you flowers. But also, when you're sick, you get flowers. When your loved ones die, you get flowers. It is something so simple and so small. And for me, I like the idea of creating something that everyone can share and everyone can feel. It is advice from my heart. It's not a fake. So if I would have an advice for someone that's graduating today in a world that's so hostile, is everything that you plant grows. Is that simple. When you plant fear, fear grows. When you plant jealousy, jealousy grows. But when you plant openness, openness grows. And when you plant love, love grows. You just have to be very honest with you at all times and make dreams where you can belong in. Never dream yourself out of your dreams. It's things take time. Things are never what it seems. Like if you look at the little flowers that grow in the streets, they are so small, but when you touch them, you understand how deep their roots are in the ground in order for them to be resourceful. There's strength in being honest, there's strength in being humble, there's strength in having hope, and the one thing that you can never lose is the hope that you belong in your dreams, and it's worth fighting for them.
We're emotional.
Yes, super emotional.
Yeah.
It's hard to graduate. It's really hard.
Yeah, yeah, kind of scary.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing. Like you go through hard times, and they feel really hard in the beginning, and they get less hard. It's the funniest thing is bad things will happen, but good things will happen too, and you just hold on to the good. What I've learned is when I became bigger in my jobs, my previous jobs, I tried to take care of everyone like they were a younger version of me, And because we carry trauma, right? When people are mean to us, we think it's normal and we end up being mean to people. And it's hard to fight, to not let the world corrupt you or break you in a way. Whenever I have really hard times in my life, I say to myself, in 1 week from now, this will be last week. It's passing. It's just a moment. I think, in life, when you're looking for jobs, when you're asking for favors, the worst thing that can happen is somebody say no to you. But if you don't ask, that's already a no. So if it's the same result, take the risk. It sucks to hear no's, but they're part of life. I hear them all the time. I still ask. You have to have the determination to follow your dreams, but the openness in your heart to understand that your dreams will change. So it's a balance of how much you are willing to give and how much you're open to receive. Preconceived notions of who you think you are, you should be, are only going to hurt you.
Yes.
And if you become the very person that you dreamed, you missed an opportunity to be the person that you are. That's how I think.
Very cool. This is post-interview that you will see before, but we were almost tears in the eyes, both of us, because we could relate so much with what he was saying. Poesía. Esta parte de Alcova era poesía. I think we've met the people, most kind people. What do you think?
I'm crying. The flow was so smooth, was so intense, so
Yeah.
wow. We were drinking his words, so
Yeah.
it was beautiful. It's the second time that I'm crying. I don't know if you see my makeup, but yes, amazing. And
You can dream it twice.
are you speaking while sleeping?
Right now?
I don't think so. Oh.
What?
Avere a che fare con gli stupidi è la cosa più stressante del mondo. Io voglio il premio Nobel per la pace. Il premio Nobel per la pace, se non ammazza